Hello everyone.
Hello.
I am Rupesh and
I'm
I have
Yash.
yeah. We are going to do job seekers visa. This is the request which I got from a lot of people across the globe. So I wanted to share our experience job seekers, especially Ash Ash. I'm sorry, I'm very bad in pronunciation.
Yash.
Yes.
Yep.
Ash experience on his job seekers visa.
Yep.
So can you please tell me about yourself, Ash?
Yep. Hi, my name is Yash Bajoria and I am from Pune, India. And actually, I am from a technical IT background. I have almost 6 years experience into IT tech support.
That's great. So you're from Pune.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would like to know,
Mm-hmm.
like, what made you to, you know, I know, like, as an IT engineer, for everyone,
Right.
it's a dream to work outside, and it's like to settle down in a country where we can, we should not move and where we get PR.
Right.
So in that sense, I would like to know, you know,
Mhm.
there is no proper guidance for
Right.
a lot of people across the globe.
Right.
So that could be the reason, like most of the technical guys, though
Mhm.
they wanted to move out of their job or
Mhm.
do better in other
Right.
countries to build their career, they are not moving out because of lack of guidance, which
Right.
we also faced.
Right.
Yeah. So what other countries you tried,
Mm-hmm.
no, to make you settle down and where you should
Right.
not move to other country and you wanted to settle down there to bring up your kids or to bring up your I mean your career wise, I mean you
Right.
to bring up to scale up yourself.
Actually, I looked for 3 countries as such. Like first was the Canada and Australia. Those were the 2 countries, and third was Germany. So I didn't move forward with Canada and Australia because the getting process was a little lengthier, and I didn't have that much of time with me. And as Germany welcomed me with open hands, and it was really booming for the IT sector over here. So I chose Germany over the countries.
Welcoming everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Welcoming
So
everyone.
yeah, in the like no other country will give a visa to search for a job,
Exactly.
which is
Is
called
the-
as job seekers
It's
visa.
the
That
only
is what,
country in the world which gives a job seeker visa.
according to our knowledge.
Yeah,
Yes.
according to knowledge.
So like that is the reason we all are here.
Exactly.
We came here and looked for a job, and finally we are settled in a job.
Right.
So going forward, you know,
Yeah.
like as I told you,
Mm-hmm.
as we don't have guidance, like
Right.
maybe a friend somewhere would have given a hint that there is a job seeker visa where
Right.
person can go to Germany and they can look for a job.
Right.
Yeah. Who guided you or who gave you information?
Actually, yeah. As I told you, like I was looking for a country
Uh-huh.
to like take my career forward.
Yeah.
And I came to know about the Germany job seeker visa from a friend.
Okay.
Then I did some research about the Germany job seeker visa. I went to the official website,
Right.
and I saw the list of documents and everything. So I thought, after seeing the documents and all that, yeah, I can apply for it.
Yeah.
And that's the way I choose this over others.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you done your research and you found that a list of documents which are
Right.
required to go for your visa interview or
Right.
proceed with your process. So
Exactly.
could you please share that list of documents if you remember?
Sure. I do remember some of the documents.
Yeah.
The main document, the first one with the application. Like when you go on the official website, you get a link over there on which you can get the application form. You just
Visa
need-
application form.
Visa
you meant to
application
say.
form.
Okay.
So you need to fill that application form and
Right.
get it through the interview. Then the other documents, your personal documents, would be your educational documents,
Yeah.
or your graduation documents
Right.
with you. Like then your experience documents with you. Then
Both offer and relieving letters.
exactly.
Okay.
And then the third thing would be your there would be an embassy fees and a document verification fees. Document verification fees may not be taken by some of the consulates, or the rate would be changed from consulate to consulate. For me, it was 45,000 for the document verification.
You
And-
applied in
Sorry.
Pune or
Actually, I am in Pune, so the nearest consulate for me to apply was Mumbai. So I have applied in Mumbai, so I paid 45,000 for the document
in
verification fees.
Mumbai it is charged 45,000
Exactly.
for documents
Yeah.
whichever you submit. They do
Yeah.
verification for that.
Exactly.
They charge 45,000.
45,000.
Okay.
So yeah, so the documents were like the personal documents, like your passport. Obviously,
Yeah.
the passport should have minimum 6 months of validity left on your passport. The minimum
Passport
thing-
should not expire
within 6
within
months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then your education documents and your then you need to show your accommodation over here. like you need to show 6 months of accommodation because the job seeker visa is valid for 6 months. So that means you need to show a 6 months stay over here into Germany, and then you need to show a proof of funds
Right.
that you have amount that will make you to survive over here for 6 months, even if you don't get a job. So that is the main documents which I think would be necessary. Plus there would be more documents. You can I will definitely share a link in this video.
Yeah, if you have the list, like, I mean,
Yeah,
that
sure.
would be
So
more helpful.
I'll give to you, and you can just share the link so the viewers can just go to the link and go through the documents.
Directly.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And as you said, like, I mean, we need to show 6 months of, funds
Yeah.
for survival. Approximately for a single person, I would presume, being here. So for a normal life,
Yeah.
it would cost around 500 to 700.
Yep.
So considering like shared accommodation,
Right.
in that sense, like 6 months, how much we need to show? I mean, what you have showed,
Right.
what would be the safest amount to show in the bank in order to get the visa?
See, for the visa, the minimum requirement is 3.5 lakhs you have to show in the account. That is the minimum requirement by the embassy.
Yeah.
But what I recommend to you is we should show at least 5 lakhs or more, because being a new country, you know that the shared accommodation you might get the rates vary from
Yeah.
place to places and from
More than
persons
shared
to person.
accommodation, like you can make it like, I mean, at a higher scale. Like,
Yeah,
don't go in
right.
a minimum
Exactly.
minimum scale. Go
Exactly.
make it as
So,
a
I
1,000
think-
per month, for example.
Yeah,
In
so-
that sense, you calculate and
Yeah,
make it.
so
6 months.
I took it the maximum level. I thought that I would take 1,000 euros per month.
Yeah.
So accordingly, I thought it should be at least 4.5 or 5 lakhs into my account. So that is what I recommend.
Which really sounds good,
Yeah.
which is in a way correct. Like
Right.
you have to show somewhere 5 lakhs in your bank account.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect.
Right.
That shows real value. Like
Right.
you're gonna stay and you're not going to be struggling here in
Right.
Germany, because there's a clause here, like for job seekers visa. You are not allowed to do any part-time job
Right.
or anything.
Right.
You have to search for a job on your skill
A
set.
full-time permanent job.
Yeah.
That's the word for
Yeah,
it.
you are right.
Yeah.
So for that reason, like showing amount of 5
Right.
lakhs, as you said, that would be right.
It would be more than sufficient.
That would be that gives confidence. Like, I mean, he would not struggle in
Right.
his stay while finding a job.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's correct. And
So-
going forward, like, I mean, you have the set of documents which you prepared, and
Yeah.
I know with my experience, like, we need to have every single document with 2 sets of
Yeah, exactly.
Xerox.
Exactly. So,
So-
every document should have 2 copies of it.
Yeah.
One in the original and 2 Xerox copies of it, and we should take that copies with us to the interview.
For the interview.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're talking about interview,
Yeah.
so I would like to know how to book this interview slot,
Okay.
and how tough it is. Basically, I
Yeah.
know that, I mean, it's not so easy to find the
Right.
interview slot. Like, how quick we should be, and
Mm-hmm.
how
See,
how we need to book the
right.
interview.
See, like if you are applying from India, all the consulates have different types of interview slot booking process. Like for example, for Mumbai, you can just call and book for a slot. But for Delhi or other consulates, you actually have a option to book it online through the portal itself. For me, it was through call. So it took me really long to book a slot because the slots are not really available all the time. So I would recommend you to book a slot as soon as possible. Also, if you don't get a slot on your first call, I would recommend you to call every day to the embassy, because there are many cancellations going on, and you might get a cancellation time. So you might get a recent booking, and you might get a job seeker visa really easy and fast. So I recommend you to
A
call
very good
each
tip
and-
which
yeah.
you are giving. Like, I mean, use, like, I mean, viewers who are interested to apply
Yeah.
for this job seekers visa from India,
Right,
it's good to call each single day
right,
to check availability of the slot. There
Right.
would be chances of cancellations,
right.
so that they can get slot quite faster than
Exactly.
waiting a long time.
Yeah.
So now your slot, with all the pain, you
Right.
got an interview date, everything. So how it started, your journey to interview.
Yeah, so I was given a slot for
And sorry to interrupt
Yep.
here. So your interview again, I am
Yeah.
repeating. It's in Mumbai, right?
Right,
So
it's
you
in
have to
Mumbai.
start from Pune
Yep.
and you planned and you went to the Mumbai.
Exactly.
Then how it started?
So yeah, actually I went like as you know, like it's not a much of a distance from Mumbai to Pune. So I just took a cab and went to Mumbai for my interview. And when I went over there, my visa slot was morning 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock in the morning.
And yeah, the visa process is quite simple. Like you just need to go to the embassy, the consulate of German consulate over there. And when you go over there, you have to like they give you a token over there. They'll give you a token and they give you a list of documents that you have to arrange accordingly your documents to their list.
In
For
this
example,
sequence.
Yeah, in the sequence. They'll give you a sequence, so and a token.
Yeah.
So the time your token comes, you have the time to arrange your documents in that sequence.
Yeah.
So you'll have your token number will be called and you will be called for the interview. So in the interview, it was all the basic questions like introducing myself, my experiences, my background. The main question they need to ask me, like they wanted to ask me and get through me, was why did I choose Germany
A
as
question
country?
like why you choose Germany.
Exactly.
Okay.
So why I choose Germany
Yeah.
and what are my plans to find a job in Germany? They want to know, because like they want to know that I do have a clear plan that I would be doing such kind of things so that I can find a job in Germany.
Now I got it. Like
Yeah.
motivation letter defines like
Yeah.
your plan, everything. So that
Exactly.
is one of the documents which is required, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this was the thing, and they
And your interview was very smooth.
yeah,
on that day?
interviews were quite smooth, and let me tell you, it's not official requirement that you need to learn the German language for job seeker visa.
That
But-
is what I was trying to
Yeah,
ask you.
But
Good
I
you
would like to
brought it up.
I would like to recommend that you should learn at least A1 or A2 level, because in the interview itself I was asked that do I know a German language, and I told that I know the basics of it because I have done just a basic language learning in India itself.
Up to what level?
I have learned till A2 level in India,
Okay.
and yeah, so they just asked me can you speak some sentences in German language?
Oh,
And-
in interview.
yeah, in interview they
Uh-huh.
asked me, like I told them that I knew the basics, so
Yeah.
that's
For
why they
that
asked me.
reason they asked
It's
you.
not
Okay.
compulsory to need an.
If you don't know, they
yeah,
will not ask.
They will not ask. So yeah, it was smooth enough. Then after the interview, after 2 months of the interview, actually I got a
Your interview is done,
Yeah,
and then
then-
you went back to your home.
my home.
Documents were submitted.
Yeah.
Then after
So
2 months.
After 2 months,
Yeah.
a person came to my place.
Okay.
Claiming that he was from the consulate, and
Okay.
he did all the background verification for which I have already paid. I told you.
Meaning to say, like
Yeah.
really a person from consulate came
Exactly.
to check your documents.
Exactly. So the person came, he checked all my original education documents, my personal documents like passport, my marriage certificate, like I am married, so
Yeah.
my marriage certificate. Then they even checked my work experience certificates. They even went to my workplace and checked over there. I got a call from the university also that they even went to my university to check over there that I was when I was in the universities, and my education document as well. So
Oh,
there was a thorough background verification
For
done.
that
over-
reason, you have paid that 45,000, and whatever you filled in the application form,
Yeah.
they wanted to double check.
Exactly.
So they
Yeah.
came to you to check all our
Yeah.
like, you have written
Yeah.
honestly. Or
All
not.
the documents which I have submitted, they checked each and every document
That's good.
individually. And after this verification process was done for my home, exactly 1 month after that, I got a mail from the embassy that your visa has been approved. So please submit your passport to get the visa stamped.
Oh, super.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's a great
So,
journey. So you started with your research, and
Yeah.
then you ended with your visa. It's
Yeah.
it's like you achieved. You
Exactly,
achieved
yeah.
all your pain. Then goes the real pain.
Then goes the real pain of getting a job over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see that.